Now, I'm going to level with you all straight away. Rallycross is a completely alien world to me. What I know about it isn't worth knowing. To a circuit racer, rallycrossing is what happens when you go off the track onto the grass and somehow manage not to crash. It seems like a weird fusion between circuit racing, rallying, motocross, frantic action, short tracks, all over in the blink of an eye. But it's also a very serious business. You've got a World Championship backed by the FIA, you've got serious manufacturers spending millions of pounds a year on their cars, and you've got top drivers too. DTM ace Matthias Ekstrom does it, World Rally Champion Peugeot Solberg does it, Sebastien Loeb, possibly the greatest rally driver ever, certainly of the modern era, also does it. And today, actually, we're going to be driving Monsieur Loeb's car, this Peugeot 600 horsepower supercar monster. What better way to drop a complete rallycross novice who's never driven Roundin Hill before into rallycross? It's going to be a steep learning curve, so wish me luck. So we've completed our 2 4-lap runs in Sebastien Loeb's World Rallycross Supercar Peugeot. How did a rookie, complete rallycross novice get on? Well, as you can expect, there were rookie mistakes. First run out of the pits, I engaged the race anti-lag settings too soon and basically flooded the engine and stopped at the first corner.
Broken.
Not a great start, but once we got going, as you'd expect, it was really exciting. The car didn't really make sense in the first run. I stayed on the conservative settings and found I had way too much lag. And then when I was on the throttle, the car was bouncing around on the loose stuff. When you're a circuit racer like me, half the track makes sense because it's tarmac, half the track, which is all gravel and rough tarmac, doesn't make sense. I felt like I was going off the track basically. So that was quite confusing for me. So doing a race run from a standing start with the proper race engine settings was much better. The car made a lot more sense. Acceleration off the line was unbelievable, and the car was more joined up. With the anti-lag settings, as you'd expect, or as they should be set, I should say, the power delivery is more consistent, but then what happens when you get to the corners, you come off the throttle and the car pushes on because of the way the engine manages the fuel and the combustion. And that's what also makes the car spit flames out of the exhaust. So the constant battle is trading off how much anti-lag do you want and good throttle response with bad handling, or do you want to have much better handling in the corners but a lack of power? Obviously, a circuit racer, you're more familiar with having a car pointing in well to the corners, so you tend towards perhaps a bit less anti-lag. I'm told Peugeot Solberg, when he does rallycross, he just cranks it right up and sends it. Obviously, you need a bit more experience to do that. I'm not there yet, but nevertheless, it was great fun to drive. Very slippery, conditions haven't been ideal, tyres are quite old, but great fun to drive, and I have a lot more respect for Monsieur Loeb than I had before, and I had plenty beforehand. I'm not really fit to clean his windshield, but thanks very much for loaning your car to us, Seb.